On SNG Daily, we'll tell you about Anthony Blinken's visit to the Middle East. But first, news from the United States. These aerial videos show just how widespread the devastation has been for Oklahoma. Dozens of tornadoes flattened homes and trees over the weekend. Governor Kevin Stitt declared a disaster emergency. At least 4 people are dead, including an infant. Weather officials have put more than 7 million people in the United States under tornado warnings. The tornadoes left at least 30 people injured and dozens of homes were damaged or completely destroyed. The Weather Service has said the unsettled weather is forecast to continue across the midsection of the country into Monday as well. This week, China will be launching Chang'e 6, its high-stakes moon mission to the dark side of the moon. Chang'e 6 will carry payloads from France, Italy, Sweden and Pakistan. The round trip to the moon is the first of 3 planned missions to the moon by Beijing. Chang'e is named after the mythical Chinese moon goddess. China plans to land a spacecraft on the far side of the moon and return with approximately 2 kilos of soil samples. 2 more Chang'e missions are planned for 2026 and 2028, and China hopes to put astronauts on the moon by 2030. Fahad, a popular TikTok and Instagram influencer from Iraq, was shot dead by an unidentified assailant right outside her house. The 30-year-old's real name was Gufran Mehdi Sawadi, and she would often post videos of her wearing clothes that were tight and revealing, drawing the ire of conservatives of the nation. She was also handed down a 90-day jail term for a video showing her dancing at her son's birthday. She is the 3rd such assassination of a social media influencer in Iraq. In September, another TikTok star, 23-year-old Noor Al-Safar, who loved wearing women's clothes, was similarly shot dead. In that case too, no arrest has been made. 2 months ago, transgender personality Sim was stabbed to death in a southern city of Iraq. The US may have approved $61 billion of an aid package to Ukraine, but the weapons have still not reached Ukraine's security forces. The result? Ukraine has had to pull back its soldiers from 3 villages where Russia has positioned a significant number of troops. Ukraine's top commander, Alexander Syrsky, acknowledged the setback, saying the situation at the front has worsened.
На всіх рівнях взаємодіємо з партнерами, щоб досягти саме того рівня оперативності в допомозі, який потрібен, щоб не лише зберігати наші позиції, але й щоб зривати російські плани війни. Ми ще очікуємо постачання, яке обіцяне Україні. Ми очікуємо саме такого обсягу і ваги у поставках, які здатні змінювати ситуацію на полі бою в інтересах України.
US Secretary of State Anthony Blinken kicked off his Middle East trip by arriving in Saudi Arabia on Monday. He plans to discuss post-war Gaza and urge Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to take immediate steps to address the humanitarian crisis there. Blinken will meet with Saudi leaders and hold talks with representatives from 5 Arab states, including Qatar, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates and Jordan, to discuss the future governance of Gaza after the conflict. Israel and Hamas delegations are expected to reach Egypt to negotiate proposals for a hostage deal. On Sunday, Biden dialed Netanyahu even as the Israel Prime Minister was determined on the Rafah offensive. The US is aligned with Tel Aviv on the question of eradicating Hamas, but does not support a reoccupation of Gaza by Israeli forces. Blinken will travel to Israel later this week.
That's going to be right at the top of the list for Secretary Blinken, to keep pushing for this temporary ceasefire. We want it to last for about 6 weeks. It would allow for all those hostages to get out and, of course, to allow for easier aid access to places in Gaza.
For more such videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the like button and follow for more news updates.